Everyone knows the legends of bowling, players like Walter Ray Williams Jr., Earl Anthony, Pete Weber, Jason Belmonte, the list goes on. But what about the ones who don't always get the spotlight? In the world of professional bowling, there have been some fantastic talents that have flown under the radar, consistently performing, grinding through the tour and making serious noise, but without the recognition they deserve. In this video, I'm shining the spotlight on the underrated stars of the PBA, bowlers who deserve way more credit than they actually get. You might not hear their names included in the greatest of all time conversation, but their skills, dedication and impact on the lanes speak for themselves. This is part 4 of my underrated PBA bowler series, and please do let me know what your list would be. Let me know in the comment section below. So we're going to start off this video. We've got 4 underrated bowlers to look at. So we'll begin with number 1, Rhino Page.
Back-to-back jacks for Page. Big split conversion. First he's made all week. Spares here in the 5th. Got it. What he did was work his tail off so he could.
And quite honestly, nothing helps the psyche more than doing that.
Lefty Rhino Page had himself a solid pro career, winning 6 titles including 1 major, but is a player I feel is very underrated. During his prime he was insanely good and had a lot of top 5 finishes throughout his career. In particular, his rookie year was remarkable. He started the 07-08 season as a non-exempt bowler, which meant he had to bowl the tour qualifying round every week just to make the starting field. He became just the 3rd player in PBA history to win a tournament out of the TQR when he won the Go RV Classic in 2008. And along the way, he set a number of PBA rookie records, which included most times qualifying for a tournament out of the TQR with 12, most match play round appearances for a non-exempt bowler with 9, most TV finals appearances when starting from the TQR, 5, the first non-exempt bowler to ever make the TV finals in back-to-back weeks, and the highest rookie season earnings of all time, nearly $85,000. So as you can see, he really hit the ground running on the tour, but he would go on a near 8-year title drought before winning 2 titles in 2017. That was the last time he won on the tour, but he was a really fun player to watch whenever he made a telecast. Number 2, Steve Jarris.
Friends, golfing buddies back home. They face each other today. Jarris.
This is the way to do it.
Big lead here. Works on a strike. Another for Steve Jarris. Title in 4 TV appearances. Jarris would love number 1 here today. With shots like that, he may be en route. He is dialed in, Brian.
2 beautiful shots. 2 beautiful shots.
Exempt bowler. He is number 39 of 39. Ball at the cut line. No late help for number 7.
Steve Jarris is what I describe as a veteran player on the tour who was always super consistent. Not the flashiest player, but still a very talented one. His first win came in 1991 and his last in 2005 at the Tournament of Champions, where he defeated Norm Duke. He continued on the tour for a few years after that win, so he was on the tour for over 20 years in total. He finished with 7 titles and, just like Rhino, was a very underrated player. He even had a televised perfect game, the 14th in PBA history. He might not have been a star on tour, but he proved he had the skills to compete on the tour against the top pros for many years, and it made him a major champion. Number 3, Mike Scroggins.
And defending US Open champ. There you go, Scroggy. First frame, nothing but spare cents. What a great time. What a great time.
And maybe his best shot of this match.
Yes, Groggy. Huge.
Absolutely huge.
Mike Scroggins was very dominant during the 2008 to 2010 period and was making shows left, right and centre. He was always a big factor in the major tournaments as well and did win 2 majors, the 05 USBC Masters and the 09 US Open. Scroggins really came about in a time where there were a lot of lefties dominating players like Patrick Allen, Rhino Page, Parker Bone, Ryan Simonelli, but he managed to hold his own not only against these lefties but with the entire tour. He had a knack for just getting the pins to fall over and always seemed to favour the light hit. He mixed the pins around so well. He wasn't a high rev or high speed player. He was very old school in his style, but it worked so well because of how accurate he was. He won his last title in 2010, and after that we didn't really see much of him on TV because he was heading towards 50 by that point, and so his career did wind down. But that just made what he achieved in the late 2000s even more impressive as it came in his mid-40s. Number 4. Tom Hess.
Has matched Mika strike for strike through 5.
Close.
Crack open the six-pack, Tom Hess.
And taking care of Mika's hold area.
7 in a row for Hess. The 7-10 was staring him for a moment, but all 10 dropped.
Tom Hess only has 1 PBA title, although it was a major, the 2011 USBC Masters. Outside of that, there's not really much to mention about his career on the main tour, which is mainly because he only joined the tour full-time in 2008. But you only have to look at what he's done on the PBA 50 tour in recent years to see just how good of a player he actually is. He's won 11 titles, including 4 majors since 2021. That just shows what a talent he is and makes you wonder what his career on the main tour could have looked like if he turned pro full-time sooner. We never know the answer to that question, but Hess is clearly a very underrated bowler. And so those were 4 more players that I think are incredibly underrated. Please do let me know your thoughts on my list and if there's any other players you would include. And if you have enjoyed what you've seen here today, I would really appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button below. That's going to do it from me for today. And as always, thank you bowling fans and see you all next time.